I really wish I knew that from the get-go, because then my body would be different right now. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm here to talk to you about 7 things that I wish I knew before I lost weight. So if you're interested, just keep watching. So the first thing I wish I knew before I lost weight was that you don't need to dive in head first. And by that I basically mean, when you've got a lot of weight to lose, you want to start by kind of doing the bare minimum to begin with, because as you lose weight you have to either eat slightly less calories, or you kind of have to intensify your workouts in order to lose more weight, because your body will get used to the amount of calories that you burn, or you might plateau. So in order to avoid plateauing, or once you've plateaued, then you can switch up a bit, maybe cut out a further 100 calories, or if you're training 3 days a week, then you can bump it up to 4. With me, I went head first in. I tried to go from doing absolutely nothing in terms of working out to being in the gym 5 days a week. And although you will lose weight, of course, you just don't want to set yourself up to something so high that you A, have to make sure that you can keep it up, and B, is that you can eventually actually increase your workouts or decrease your calorie intake. So yeah, the first thing is definitely that you shouldn't go head first into the deep end. You need to start off by, for instance, if you're trying to lose fat, start by training three times a week, I would say, or 4 if you like. The second thing that I wish I knew before I started losing weight was you don't need to cut out carbs. Everyone thinks when you cut out carbs, then you will lose weight, and you shouldn't eat carbs. Carbs are terrible, carbs are bad, carbs are this, carbs are that. Carbs are your main energy source. You need to be eating carbs before you train to give you the energy for your session, and after you train that you've got energy. You shouldn't cut out carbs. When I started my diet, I completely cut carbs. I cut carbs, and then I was just feeling moody all the time. You need carbs, man. You need them. Don't cut them out. They're good. Of course, if you do cut carbs, you will lose weight quicker. So if you did want to for instance, had an event to go to in 2 weeks, and you wanted to quickly just trim on some fat, or if you've just got stubborn fat to lose, then I'd recommend it. But then the only thing with that is that when you start eating them again, you will gain the weight, or you'll just maintain. And you just have to work out what's good for you. But yeah, carbs are not evil. Carbs won't make you gain weight. You just have to be eating the right type of carbs, so complex carbs, your sweet potato, your brown rice, those kind of things. Then you'll be fine. So the third thing that I wish I knew before I lost weight was that you need to eat high amounts of protein. So I always thought that protein was just for if you want to add muscle. I never knew that you needed protein to actually lose weight. So I always thought, yeah, protein is muscle gaining, and if I eat protein then I'm gonna be hench, so I've got to stay away from that. No, that's not the case, and I know that's how some people do think. Protein is really going to help you lose weight, and it will also sculpt your body as you're losing weight. And a good way to find out how much protein you need is on MyFitnessPal. You can find out how much protein you need, but from the top of my head, it is 0.7 grams to a gram per pound of your weight. So if you weigh 150 pounds, for instance, the maximum amount of protein you would need is 150 grams a day, and the least is whatever 0.7 times 150 is, and that's how you work it out. The fourth thing I wish I knew before I lost weight was that pictures would really help me on my journey. Now this is funny because I knew that I would need pictures in order to see results and see progress, because sometimes when you look in the mirror, you're not going to always see your progress if you look in the mirror every day. I really wish that I took pictures weekly, or even, I wouldn't say daily, but I really wish that I took pictures. I didn't even take pictures when I was overweight, so I don't even have any actually have many pictures for me to do my like befores and afters. I literally have asked like my friends if they've got any pictures of me, and you know, they might have like one or two here and there, because yeah, I never wanted to be around the camera, so it's kind of my fault, but you know, we'll learn. And with that being said, I also wish that I did measurements as well. Measurements is going to help you see your results better than a scale would, because with scales they don't give you an accurate weight. You can step on one scale and it will say one thing, you can step on another scale and it will say a completely other thing. And small things like how much water you've drank that day, how much food you've eaten that day, those things contribute on the scale also. So if you are weighing yourself and you want accurate measurement weekly, or however often you weigh yourself, then the best times to do that is in the morning, so around the same time, with an empty stomach, so you haven't eaten anything, haven't drank anything, and when you've done a doo-doo as well that morning too. So that will give you your best, you know, results. And to use the same scale as well, make sure to use the same scale, and that can be somewhat accurate. But yeah. The fifth thing that I wish I knew was that you don't have to do cardio all the time. When I started off, I would go to the gym, I would bang out cardio. I didn't know what free weights were. What was that? I didn't know what resistance training was. What was that? I didn't know what HIIT was. Literally, I used to just do cardio. And it wasn't even like it was HIIT, because if you're doing HIIT all the time, then cool. But I was literally just doing cardio. Like, I'll go to the gym, be on the treadmill, and then go on the bike, and then literally that's it. It's not even like I was doing like rowing, because rowing works your whole body. But yeah, so you don't have to just do cardio. Like, if you just do cardio, you will see weight loss, of course, but if you want to really define your body, you need to strength train as well. You just train cardio for a couple months, and then you switch up your routine, you add in some weights, you add in some strength training, you will see your body transform. It's amazing. I remember when I first started strength training, and I just saw like my body was changing in a way that the cardio wasn't doing for my body. I really wish I knew that from the get-go, because then my body would be different right now if I started strength training from the beginning. Another thing that I wish I knew was you need to sleep at least 7 hours a day. You need to give your body time to recover. Kind of knew this. I kind of just was like, I'll catch up on my sleep on the weekend type of thing. But yeah, no, sleep is really important. Sleep is dead important. You need to give your body time to recover. When you sleep, the better your body will be looking, and the better you'll be feeling, and the more your body will be recovered. It's just an all-rounder really. And the final thing that I wish I knew before I lost weight was that this would be a lifestyle change and not a diet. So from the beginning, I was just like, yeah, this diet, like I can't wait for this diet to be over. I want to end this diet. And that kind of made me slip up a little bit here and there. So if you go into it with the mindset that, you know, this is a lifestyle change, this isn't a diet, because diets end. Lifestyle changes are permanent. You'll probably be more successful. I feel like if I came into it with that mindset, then I would have kind of just, you know, gotten on with it. But because I was always thinking, oh, this diet, man, when's this diet gonna finish? That, you know, it probably slowed down my process, because I was probably slipping up a little bit more. So those are the 7 things that I wish I knew before I lost weight. I hope, you know, this was helpful to somebody, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.